Glad to have you back on your favorite show, Not So Complicated. A show brought to you by Innovation Consortium, the home of the next generation solutions. Oh yes, we are back with a bang. But before we go any further, please endeavor to follow us on all our social media handles at Innovation Consortium, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere at Innovation Consortium. And endeavor to check out our website at www.innovug.com. Yes, thank you so much. And on the panel with me, I have Bobon Monarch. Byron, glad to have you on the show. Yes, my main guest for the day, Patience Atuhaire, my namesake. How are you, Patience?
I'm all right.
Yes, glad to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Juko Kwagala, how are you, sir?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, glad to have you on the show.
Same here.
Ndi Mama, the Joker, the Spider-Man, Wema Saka, how are you, sir?
I'm okay.
Glad to have you on the show. I have only promised you that we bring you nothing but the best. And this time around again, I come back with women in innovation. Yes, women in innovation. So ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Patience Atuhaire. Patience, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm well. I need to know about, something small about you. A small bio about you.
All right. My name is Atuhaire Stella Patience.
Yes.
I work with Perfect Plumbing Works.
Oh, yes.
It's a plumbing company dealing in water-related works, generally everything to do with water.
Yeah.
General plumbing, biodigesters, underground water drilling, the water wells, and sewage treatment as well.
Oh, okay. And how did Perfect Plumbing Works come about?
Perfect Plumbing Works is an innovation by a group of plumbers. We are all in the same area, which started in 2019. So it's now 4 years and registered. It's a registered company.
Okay.
Counting even the COVID years.
Yes, because we were working. We were working.
Yes, you have some money.
Yes, a bit.
Oh, the COVID never hit me.
I like that. And I would like to know, this kind of trade is mostly dominated by men.
Yes.
So what really posted you into going into this kind of business?
Should I be honest?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, financial. It yields plenty, a bit.
Bills
Should I?
have to be paid.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So mainly financial plus the favor women get in this kind of field. Yeah.
Tell us about the favor.
The favor. Okay, I'll give an example. I don't know a client, you've seen me for the first time, I've seen you for the first time. But they easily trust women with money, with big jobs, and which they do not do with fellow men. Yes, so and of course if I'm bidding for a job with a man, chances of the man getting the job, I would say that it's like 10%.
So the client is a man already.
It's nobody a man. Because
Never
it's...
met bad black.
No.
That's bad black. It's no plumbing.
No. Okay. And you know, it's a few women who are in this field, so it's hard.
An outlier.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then how you talk about sewage treatment, sewage emptying and stuff.
It's empty, yes.
And now you know, ladies, with sewage and the slave queens of our era, and you look not to be a very old lady. You're a young, beautiful lady. So, what really I want to know, I want to get the feeling and the energy of how you choose to wake up. And I saw some of your pictures with our viewers are going to see and listeners that you're in gumboots, you're in overalls, and you're holding the sewage pipe and all that. I need to know the energy and the feeling. Is it still about the money? I really want to know.
I would say sewage pays good money, and it's not like, should I say, a very hectic job. Okay, it's hectic, fine, but it's hectic but comes with some, like with a lot of pay, should I say. As compared to, let me say, I'm selling a shoe, I'm not sure if someone is going to buy, but for sewage, I will know I have maybe these 10 clients who will need my service, of course, and will have to recommend me to their fellows. But for these other things, it's more of a luxury. It's not like an essential thing that they can do without a shoe or something. But for emptying, toilets, it's just like having food. It's a must. You have to do those.
Something tells me now It's beyond financial. Now you're really enjoying.
Enjoying,
And the way
yes.
she's talking with a passion.
I am.
It seems like if you want simpler things, you pay little. You go
Yes.
through your hustle,
You go for
you're paid heavy.
As a woman, you move into a space where other women are not, and you'll have the opportunity.
the other opportunities.
Now, me, I'm thinking about reversing. I want to enter the field of women.
Of
also.
women.
And I take advantage of that.
Exactly. Not like men in
They don't
salon
trust
business.
Yeah,
Yes, money.
Men in hairdressing.
Yes,
Oh,
they
yeah.
earn.
So you're
Oh,
feeding
chefs.
off the human waste.
Yes.
That doesn't sound right.
Don't even show your face. No, on a serious note.
Yes.
On a serious note. I have something about biodigesters. I've heard of plumbing and blah blah.
Yes.
What is a biodigester? Tell us more about that.
Okay, a biodigester is a new system. It started off in Kenya. It has been there for a long time. Indians have been using it for over 100 years because they use biogas a lot. Yes, so that is where the idea came from.
Okay. But
So
what is it exactly?
exactly. So a biodigester is the new septic tank, should I say. But for it to exist, there have to be separate lines, the line of soil water and the line of wastewater. So how does the system work? The lines are separated whereby the toilet line goes straight into the what? Into the biotank. Then the line of the kitchen, that's the wastewater. The kitchen, your sinks, your bathroom, and your washing machine, the dishwashers, goes through a grease trap and into the soak pit. So generally the science here is separation of lines. Of course, when these things from a toilet go into the biodigester, we put some chemicals. That's our top secret, of course. I can't, because when I give out that, I'm giving out. Yeah.
But they won't
So-
trust us, so you give them money.
So we put this chemical into this biotank. So when this soil water, what's from the toilet, gets into the biotank, these enzymes, the chemical, helps increase the birth rate, should I call it that, of the maggots. Yes, so they eat at a very fast rate. Yes, they eat the waste. Yes, that at a very fast, at a fast rate, which gives off the water and the biogas. So the water, the biotank has an inlet and an outlet. So the outlet goes into the soak pit. Yes, so when they are done eating and it's now water, comes to the top and it goes out through the outlet.
So where does the gas go?
The gas, of course, also leaves through the outlet, but if you want, you can have biogas.
What I wanted to inquire was more when you say that you can collect biogas.
Yes, please.
So where does the biogas? How do I tap it off?
When this biotank is complete, we have to seal it off airtight. That is the only way you can get this biogas. It's sealed off airtight, and a very tiny outlet, where of course the pipe work starts from, is done at the top, leading to the kitchen, and the biogas thing is a whole different sector.
So if I ask for it, it's another service to add on.
Yes, yes.
You also do
You can-
biogas.
No, not currently.
Not currently.
But we're also going to venture into
Look at
that.
I've been asking, I've been wondering. So I've been out to the biodigesters. When I'm cleaning my toilet inside the house, I use soap.
Yes.
And that soap is connected into the digester. So after washing and goes into the digester, do your enzymes always still, your so-called chemicals still
Eat the soap.
has it relevant or have already spoiled the whole mixture?
Of course, the soap has a negative impact on this biotank, but the quantities are less. You're not like someone who is washing and pouring soap every day or showering that daily. So it's a separate line.
And also the
Like
soap
I
is very
said,
expensive. That's why.
yes.
We use it also.
Yes, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a lady here talking about biodigesters and other science words. But tell us, which course did you do at campus?
I did procurement and logistics management,
There you go.
but currently I'm doing a certificate in water treatment.
Oh,
was the procurement officer. I saw orders going out to the club and toilet.
The money is
The father was the boss.
the money was there.
That's where she
I
started by
chose to.
seeing the money being paid.
Yes, it's like,
She followed the money.
now she's clearing human waste.
So,
Well done.
on average, are these biodigesters of the same size, or they change according to the what? To
People daily
the
use.
building they are dealing with?
Yes, we have them in sizes. It depends on how many people are going to be using them on a daily. If it's like 1 to 20 people, that's a different package. 20 to 40, that's a different package. 40 to 80, a different package daily use.
Okay, but I know our listeners and viewers would want to know about
yeah.
how much.
The price ranges.
You can give us a range,
Okay.
not an actual price, because they might come and negotiate.
The price range is from 2,500,000, 3,500,000, 4.5, depending on the size.
500 for
What is
negotiation.
the 500?
That's the space for negotiation.
That's not for negotiation.
Yeah.
Yes, now, this being an innovation space, you've been in this business for now 4 years.
Yes, please.
What is the innovation that has kept you going? Of course, we've been talking about the innovation itself. But what has really kept you going for all this long?
Because I know people have failed at this.
Yeah.
Must be doing something right to keep in this.
In this business. Of course, the key thing is marketing. Yes. Because these clients who are building, doing all these things are not on, okay, they're on social media, but they are mainly on physical sites. So you have to move to sites. It's mainly about physical sites, like visiting sites, and like for biodigesters, we mainly do them in wetland areas, so you know your target market, yes. So you know where to look for those
I've
clients.
found marketing a new thing to our local Africans. But I've tried. How do you do it? Because this is a new technology.
You are telling me that she finds it very easy. So tell us
How I find it very easy. Okay, first of all, the people who are doing bios in Uganda were Kenyans, and they made it very popular. So almost everyone has an idea about it. So when you're talking about it, it's not something that someone has not heard of before. At least they have an idea, or they have seen it, or they have.
And also you're a woman.
Yes, and I'm also a woman, so makes everything easy.
Yes.
Oh,
all the
yes.
way.
And now, we want to know, tell us about your first job and the first bad date, if there is.
Of course.
And,
My
first
first job was at a residential house, but I have another prominent one, which is also close to the first jobs. It was at Dungu Resort in Munyonyo.
Oh, Mulungu.
Yes, Mulungu.
Oh, yes.
Yes. It was among my first clients.
That's so, it's close to the lake.
Yes. The water table is, of course, very high.
Starting the high.
I know.
Very
The
good.
first client was in Bwai.
She must be having connections. Are you a Munyangore?
No, that doesn't help. It doesn't help.
Okay. So, and tell us about your first. How was the job? The pressure? How
Of
did
course,
it really go? The first time to,
Of course, the first time I had to hire the technical people, those who are skilled, because I had no idea. I was just learning, so I had to get the best. Yes, there were men.
How do you trust them with money?
Of course, I pay after work. It's not before work.
She didn't trust them with money.
So of course, these people did the first jobs. They trained my new people, and of course, we continue working together. That was the main big project. But of course, the water table was messed up. It was really high. It took quite some time to be done. But the good thing was, of course, the client had the machines. Everything was there. The crane was there. Excavator was there. Generally, everything was simplified. The pump was there to pump the water out. The cars to bring the hardcore were there. So
like a profit was.
it was small, of course. You know, those people who, when it's your first job, you settle for anything. As long as it was a big project, and I was like, at least the reviews from this.
Give you the mileage.
Yes.
When I send the bad data, that
Tell us
first bad
about
data.
that first.
Oh, yo.
First
Without
bad-
names.
Yeah,
Of course,
There might be a drone waiting outside.
I still feel the pain, though.
Tell him the message.
How do you know it's
I tell-
Men can't be trusted with money.
Then the clients. First of course, perception. I looked at the gentleman. He looked like a gentleman. As for my first 50%, quickly he signed. So I was like, to be a good job. Work which was meant to be for 1 week took 2 months. That was the first turn-off. Because of course he was very picky, finds this, oh wait, when I come back from work I will first see what you've done, or the first step. So you wait. So generally everything was, we didn't even make any money. It's like we did charity.
And then after all that,
After all that, I'd be like, okay, now we are done, so payment. It's like, okay, you invoice, I invoice. So you go to my manager, let him do the supervision and see. That's why it ended. Till date, phone calls, texts, no answer, no nothing, and
Not even there is some money I'm expecting.
no excuse. No excuse.
So,
And the funny thing is, like he's a mature man, so you would see, like you.
Never trust.
Was he in a suit?
Ah, yes, a very smart man. And the funny thing is, there were apartments, very nice.
Oh,
So you would expect, of course, your money would be paid on time and everything.
yes. Oh, sorry about that. And now, still in the same regard, tell us about the challenge that you really faced in this line of business, and probably being an innovation space, we can craft a few.
The biggest problem is, okay, the plumbers don't really understand. Okay, they understand drainage, but drainage in a wetland area is supposed to be different. You see how they used to laying their pipes way, way below? And when you find an area that has a very high water table, you need to at least raise the pipe so that I can also have space to do what? Like to work with before I attack the water table. So you find we're redoing all the work. You're making him redo the whole drainage. It's really expensive and time consuming. Another big problem in this field is space. You know these biotanks are concrete. They are really heavy. So you find a place whereby you don't even, the crane cannot reach, can't fit, yes. So you have to use what we call mukono mukono. Not kubeba.
Without the umeme words.
We use those umeme words because if you don't, yeah, if you don't, the thing will not enter the hole. It's that or
We can't say the words.
You can't say. You see videos, moving around. The guys, are working on the boats.
and they show it with
That's
big
how
beeps
it
all
is.
over.
So, thank you so much, and we shall sit down and revert, get back to you about a few solutions here and there.
Okay.
And now, I would like you to, what would you like the world to know about your business? And then that last word to the fellow female innovators.
Our business is Perfect Plumbing Works. Like I said, we deal with all water-related businesses, underground water drilling, these water wells, biodigesters, general plumbing, emptying your toilets, septic tanks, all that. That's our work generally. So we are sewage people. We start, yes, water and sewage. Okay. Yes.
I like the sewage part.
From the beginning to the end.
From the beginning to the end.
Yes. And thank you so much. And in parting shot, I'd like you to, say a word to the fellow female innovators,
Out there.
fellow female hustlers. Yes. And as you share your handles, social media handles, contact here and there.
So my word to the fellow female innovators, mainly those in construction, we should defy female stereotype in construction. We can do this through publicizing women who are in this business, showcasing them, talking about them to encourage these fellow young girls to join this field, like you're doing right now. And we are very grateful for that. Ndi musanyufu.
I wanted to ask something. Short. So I've talked about the digesters, and you're saying one of your biggest clients are in swamps.
Yes.
So it basically means every person with a low water table,
High water table.
high water table, so
Yes.
with a high water table should be visiting you.
Of course, because septics are almost impossible. And other people who should be our biggest clients are people who have those small plots. You know how Kampala, you can't really own an acre or maybe 50 by 100. So you need to,
Don't build like this.
yes, like this. So you need to minimize that space. And a biodigester takes about, the width is 5 feet, then the height So the length, is 8 to 10 feet, depending on the usage and how big the soak pit should be.
So
Yes.
basically, every USA developer within Kampala should be reaching out to you.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Share your handles.
Our handles are Perfect Plumbing Works on Twitter, same as on Instagram, Facebook as well. Just type in Perfect Plumbing Works. Then our website is www.perfectplumbingworks.com.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. And yeah, parting shot, my fellow panelists, the Joker, Spider-Man.
Yeah. I only have one question. She said she's in water solution. Do you deal in rain harvesting or in case I have a show and I don't want the rain to come? You don't arrest that water.
No. Maybe just storm water. Of course, the gutters, that's all, but that other rainwater,
He has no magic to
stop it.
Yes, thank you, and Ajiko.
Yeah, I usually like the history that drainage systems were discovered existed for between 1000 to 3000 BC, before Christ. It's now 2020.
Dinosaurs were eating.
No, now they are older than that. So for 5,000 years, drainage has existed. And even the ancient Romans, they've discovered like proper drainage channels in India as far back. Even the Romans had them. That it's good that innovations are coming about. Yeah.
Thank you very much, the facts guy. And Bourbon Monarch, parting shot.
At the moment, basically have a challenge in Okera City. So I'm so glad we may ask her to help out
Oh, in Okere City.
in Okera City, because I think if we can tap the biogas, as she has talked about, we'd be glad.
Okay.
So, Joe.
And we shall link up.
Maybe just to clarify on what we were saying, we have a partnership with Okele City, which is like an ecosystem of a village, a very big village, but they are working together to build like a supporting system. But one of the challenges they posed to us to help them out with was things to do with water, including drainage and all those things. So probably we'll be referring back to you to help us out with something.
Yeah, thank you for being such a wonderful audience, dear viewers and listeners. So endeavor to follow us on all our social media handles at Innovation Consortium. Not so complicated. Facebook, Twitter, our Instagram, everywhere at Innovation Consortium. Endeavor to check us out on our website at www.innovug.com. Thank you so much. Yours truly, Brian Lyon, your host, and we sign out. Peace.